Hello, it's Jean again with part 4 of my Christmas home tour, and this is going to be the living room. There's a little truck pillow and a little truck from Target on the little vintage child's chair. And this Santa dummy board, he's standing on the moon. That's also from that same artist that we have bought paintings from on eBay. He's got lots of detail, and I think he's just wonderful. Here's some of our little elf collections. There's the little elf doll. And these are just adorable little elves. I think their faces are so sweet. And these two on the left are Valancourt Santas that we found at yard sales. Up here is some of my old vintage red and white transferware creamers and pitchers. A Santa pillow that came from Home Depot. Some of my blue and white transferware, and a June McKenna Santa in the middle of those two. We use this old oak chest as a coffee table, and I have a vintage flower seed box with a little vignette in it with some vintage Santa tins and pictures, and then a dough bowl with the old shoe forms in it. I love the little children's shoe forms, and it's hard to find the really small ones. Hello. These are some of my salt glaze Santas and some little vintage coverlet stockings that I made many years ago. And more of my old blue and white plates and an old flag picture. This area over here is one of my favorites in the living room. There's one of the little sleighs that we got at Michael's, and I love the little white bears on it with the bottle brush trees and all the garlands. And in the white ironstone bowl, there's a lot of Santa ornaments that I've collected through the years. And this little Santa in the middle here, he's an old wind-up toy. The pages actually turn when you have him wound up. There is another painting by that same artist. That's an Uncle Sam Santa. Love the detail on him. The empty spot on the right hand side, that's where the cat likes to sit, so I can't put nothing on the table. This is a little vintage sewing machine drawer, and it has all my old Santas in it. Some of them are from Germany, and most of them have celluloid faces, so they're very delicate. And then there's a Santa vintage candy tin. The picture in the corner is another one of those Billy Jacobs that we got at Kirkland's. And there's the kitty ornament that I showed you on one of our hauls. The light is really hard to see, but it is so beautiful. It has a snowman and deer and birch trees. More Santas, of course. Lots of different kind of ornaments. There are a few vintage and new reproduction ornaments on this tree. And my little sheep. And just a plain little evergreen tree in the old crock. And this snowman stool we got at a yard sale already painted. Welcome, winter friends. I love this pillow because the Santa looks like an old-timey Santa. There's one of John's little vintage trucks with some of my Christmas books in it. And then there's another Santa dummy board. And the one on the right is not a hand-painted one, it's one I picked up at a yard sale. A dough bowl with some hand-painted Washington ornaments. More snowmen, Target lantern, and of course more Santas sitting on a yard sale silver tray. This is really hard to see through that glass. I apologize again. It's really hard to get the perfect light. One of the Billy Jacob prints from Kirkland's. This is the shelf over the front door, and I change it for the seasons. This is my garland that I did on the railing, and there are those bells that I picked up at Michael's. And I'm going to walk down the steps so I can show you some more in the entry hall. That's a Santa lamp, but he's not showing very well. The Santa there at the top of the stairs is one that I painted many years ago. And all these Santas on this shelf, the spindle Santas and the other Santa, I painted those a long time ago. And there's an old Cupid picture. And this shelf is not going to show well at all. There's my Statue of Liberties, and there's lots of Santas in there. Now that's a little better. And Santa Prince going down the steps. Okay, this is all for this time, but I'll be back later with the next part to my Christmas home tour. Thanks for watching.